Good morning. Sunday morning.
Happy Sunday. Welcome to Zeducation, and welcome to another episode of You Laugh, You Lose. If you are new to this channel and new to this series, the game is simple. If you laugh at anything in today's video, you lose and you have to do a punishment. What is today's punishment? If you laugh today, you lose. And for the rest of your life, you have to pronounce this state correctly. Yes, the correct pronunciation is Illinois. Okay? There's a whole long rabbit hole. I don't want to go full tinfoil hat on you, but I've done thousands of hours of research on this. And back when the state was created, the original pronunciation was Illinois, but then the French came down from Canada and they subverted us and they added that silent S on there to subconsciously undermine American power. I'm getting too far. Again, thousands of hours of research. The original intended pronunciation is Illinois, okay? Start saying it correctly. You have to do that for the rest of your life. This is a big punishment today. Big punishment. If you accept the terms of today's game, head down and like this video. And if you're new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game. If you laugh, you lose. Go. What a sick day from school felt like. Bob, me. The glory days. R.I.P. Bob. A lot of great memories with you. I will say, though, we weren't really that sick. Okay, there was probably a couple times where we stayed home really sick, but yeah, there's a couple times playing hooky, right? Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. Dude, I feel like back in the day, what is that? What is that in the top right? Is that those cheese curds? Okay, whatever. Just different forms of cheese, okay? The older I get, the more that just looks like gut rot, you know? Just looks like a tummy ache. Looks like a lot of sodium, you know? Does look delicious, though. Me on my way to ask my wife what's wrong with her. Hey, what's wrong with you? Okay, that's also a punishment. If you lose today, you have to go to your spouse, your wife, your husband. You have to say, what's wrong with you? In that tone, too. When this happens, it's time to go to sleep. Oh, yeah. Well, they say you shouldn't be looking at your screen like an hour before bed, but that definitely does not happen here. I always fall asleep to YouTube videos. I always watch like podcast clips. It always puts me to sleep. So it's a terrible habit, I know. Successful people, unsuccessful people, people who pee on the side of the toilet to make less noise. What? You know, that is next level considerate. You're thinking about the people around you, the people that may be sleeping. Republicans, vote for us. We'll cut government. Me, show me. Republicans. Is there any cuts really? You know? This is the cycle. This is the cycle. This is how it happens. This is why it always goes from Republican to Democrat to Republican to Democrat. Because they both lie. They both lie all the time. We're not cutting nothing. It's getting worse. Who remembers that brief period of time when every fast food place had a snack wrap and we were all thriving? Lucky for us, the snack wrap's coming back. I believe it's coming back in July. I'd say Wendy's, if you're looking for a good wrap, good chicken wrap, that's by far the best out there right now. I am a chicken snack wrap connoisseur, a snob even. So trust me, Wendy's has a good one. 2-year-old orders 31 cheeseburgers after mom leaves phone unlocked. Shout out to the Uber Eats driver who left 31 cheeseburgers with a baby saying, "Not my effing problem." Did the baby leave a tip, though? That's what I want to know. What happened to NBA players, bro? Who is that? Indiana, Washington? I don't even know. Is this dude. Come on. The NBA ain't what it used to be, that's for sure. Me after saying please and thank you to ChatGPT so that when the robots start attacking humanity, I will be safe. I just saw an article that said people saying thank you to ChatGPT is costing them like millions and millions of dollars of, I don't know, cloud space and storage or whatever. I don't know. So, but you need to do that for your own protection. Start doing this. If you're using ChatGPT, they remember. They take stockpile of what you say to them. Man arrested after trying to fight family because someone ate his pork chop. Valid. Valid. You don't mess with someone's food. You know, you just don't. So I feel for this guy. Hopefully he got out and the judge dismissed him. Sympathize with him. Me at parties. Talking 1%, eating 22%, thinking about if it's okay to leave now, 77%. Yeah. I wish that wasn't me, but it is. It is, man. I got a good hour of socializing at these places, but depends on the party, depends on the crowd. 1775, 2% tax. 2024, 40% tax. And still running deficits with all of that tax money. Still making it worse and worse and worse every single year. No matter who's in power. We just went over that. How I feel after drinking Coca-Cola and burping, then the scent goes through my nose and I smell it up again. Ugh. Oh, yuck. I don't drink a lot of pop. Soda pop. For all you in the South there. I'm sorry, Coke, if you live in Texas. But yeah, no, that is the worst, man. Normalize raising kids with taste. That's a picture of Dave. Picture of Dave and his kids right there. Let's change this. Put Zeducation on there. Raise your kids with the memes, okay? I have a lot of people that send me pictures. The babies love the memes. There's babies right now watching Zeducation and they're loving it. They're loving it. So maybe we got to figure out how to do like Zeducation for kids. I don't know what that entails, but apparently kids love memes too. So we got to start the babies young. Start them young on the memes. For Father's Day this year, get your dad the thing he really wants. A hidden 5-story subterranean bunker complex. Oh yeah. Dude, this is the dream. And I mean that. I would love a hidden 5-story subterranean bunker complex. So, you know, we're past Father's Day, but next Father's Day, start planning this out. I know Caitlin Clark is out, but people watch the WNBA for Angel Reese too. That's why tickets for tonight's Fever at Sky game are priced through the roof at $3 each. She's back now, but yeah, nobody cares about Angel Reese. She's the most mock-worthy player in sports right now, across all sports, like by far, and she's being mocked into oblivion. How is it that hard-shell tacos survive the factory, the delivery trucks, the stores, and then break as soon as you put something inside of them? It's a good question. This is why I don't eat hard-shell tacos. I don't. What a waste of time. You always do soft-shell tacos. If you're going to have a hard-shell taco, just make it like a taco salad. Just crunch the shell on top of the stuff and eat it with a fork. Don't waste your time making a mess. Instead of TikTok, we made couch forts. Oh, those are the days, dude. But it's fun now as a parent when you get to teach your kids how to make forts, how to make couch forts. It's a good time, man. Good thing to teach them. Aaron Rodgers signs for the Steelers. He's coming to Minnesota still. He is. He'll be traded mid-season. You just watch. It'll happen. Even though we don't watch Aaron, you should have signed with us first. Pre-Trump. Post-Trump. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, they do this to themselves. They get really sucked into the news cycle and changes them. All that anger built up, just yelling at their TVs. Ah! They get mad, and they start doing weird stuff like this. Ladies, you don't have to do this anymore. I don't care what's driving you to do it. Natural is always better, period. I will die on that hill. It's a fact. Ladies, you don't need this. People without under-eye bags make me nervous. What aren't you tired about? Yeah. It's the kids, man. The kids. They'll wear you out. Me watching a 500-pound woman board the plane after being told my luggage was 3 pounds too heavy. Well, we've been over this, you know, it's for the people loading the luggage, right? But every plane has a weight capacity, and some people contribute to that capacity more than others, and they pay the same price, is what it is. Randy Johnson kept a bag of baseballs near his bed for protection in case somebody broke into his house. I don't own a gun, but I keep a bag of baseballs near our bed. If someone breaks in, they'd better be wearing a batting helmet because I'm going to throw at their head. Well, Randy, it's the political answer there, but your arm and a gun are the same thing. Okay. That's a fact. A ball being released, a two-seamer coming out of your arm, that's a bullet. Maybe worse because there's more weight behind that. There's more mass going at that person. More critical damage. Well played, horse. Well played. Then, no. Yeah. They're a lot smarter than you think. They are. This is proof, man. This is proof. Me holding back the urge to say your mom in a job interview after they asked what I see myself doing in 5 years. I mean, that is just it is a really, really, really great time to throw that joke out there. Even in the job interview, you want to see if they have a sense of humor. Will they accept your sense of humor? Or are you going to be going to HR a lot? You got to test the waters. People in New York be like, yeah, we can hang out at my place. Look at that. Look at that. I know we give this crap a lot. The problem here is that it costs, what, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month if you're living in Manhattan. That being said, if I had to, without that, if it was a cheaper cost, like if it was $500 a month, $400 a month, I could do it. If I was single, I could absolutely live in a place like this for sure. It's all you need. Uber driver. Doesn't speak. Me. 5 stars. Immediate 5-star. I don't want to talk most of the time. No offense. And you know what? Here's the other thing, too, that a lot of people forget. The Uber drivers don't want to talk either. You get a really wide range of Uber drivers. You know, you try to talk to them, and they don't even answer you. They just keep their head just like, okay, you don't want to talk? That's fine. Let's go. 5 stars immediately. You can acknowledge me at least a little bit. You say hi, but nobody here knows that I'm going to Harvard University with a full ride scholarship this fall. I pray that this is fake. Pray that this is fake. If it is real, I hope this is just a troll. What people think South Dakota is like, reality. 201 miles to Wall Drug. What is that, I-90? That's right. I mean, this is literally what South Dakota is like. You get a little bit north, you know, you get up to Eureka, pheasant country. Great countryside there. In the middle of nowhere. But who the F is the lasagna bandit? Due to the lasagna bandit, it must be kept in the back. Ask an associate if you would like to purchase any. Thank you. All right, we have a mystery that we gotta solve here. The lasagna bandit. Is it one of you guys? Huh? Did you do it for the meme? T.I. out here looking like a registered nurse. That is such an amazing description. That is phenomenal. Oh, dude, that is amazing. T.I. the RN. What are you doing, dude? Nothing wrong with RNs. I love you guys. We need you guys. Very important job. But this sign should be at every high school sporting event. The weakest men compete with girls. The weakest minds celebrate it. Say this all the time. I feel like ever since having girls and trying to teach them things and watching them learn how to play, do sports, gymnastics, soccer, stuff like that. As a dad, seeing people that condone this, that are okay with this, knowing that men have a huge advantage, it really, really, really pissed me off. What are we doing? Let's just take a step back here. How are we still doing this in 2025? If I had a jar of Hornets and I walked into a store with them and told the cashier to give me something for free or I'd open the jar, could they have me arrested? Yes, you're robbing them. And this is the subreddit No Stupid Questions. That's a stupid question. That's a lot of stupidity on that website, though. Reddit is insane. Chicken broth is just meat tea. Yeah, no, it's true. And it's pretty delicious, too. No caffeine, either. How old women be looking at you in public. Old women and teenage boys. This is like a teenage boy haircut, too. It's weird how that cycle happens, but it does. Old women and teenagers, they have the same styles for some reason. Even now, like, they're all wearing the tube socks now, the white tube socks. That's an old person thing. And now the younger generation's doing it. It's really weird. Some days you just need to relax and crack open a cold one. Yes, it looks good. But what's your tummy gonna think in 12 hours? Huh? You think about that one? Select all the squares with peaceful protests. That's a trick question. It's all of the squares. Mostly peaceful protests. We know that. When I miss my parents, I put 12 expired salad dressings in my fridge, and it feels like home. My mom always gets offended because whenever we're there, I'm always checking the expiration dates. And she's pretty good. She's pretty good about keeping the expiration dates valid. But it's a thing. You have to check these people. You know, when you get after 50 plus years old, you have to check the fridge expiration dates. You have to. No offense, guys. No offense. But it's true. Okay? You guys don't have kids at home anymore. You don't have people feeding off of your fridge daily. So you forget about stuff. It just is what it is. It's the cycle of life. If CNN existed in 1941, Japanese flavor is mostly peaceful. Yeah, we know that. It's not funny, actually, because it's true. Early 1900s fireman suit that sprays water around the fireman to get closer to the fire safely. This is genius. How are we not doing this still? Are we doing this still? Is this still a thing? Firefighters out there. Why are we not doing this? This is genius. I threw a Tupperware out yesterday because I didn't want to clean it. Okay, I have done this. Okay, I have definitely done this several times. I mean, you know, look, if it's filled with like broccoli and you know it's been in there for weeks, maybe over a month, you do not want to open that thing up. Not to mention, like, can you imagine the stain in that plastic? Like, some of that stink and nastiness has got to still be in there. I don't care how powerful your dishwasher is or how good your soap is. If you grew up with this clear plastic runner rug in your home, you may be entitled to compensation. I remember a few people having that, but what was the point of that? What's the point of having carpet if you're not going to use it, right? If you're not going to have it in your house and... I don't know, man. If I come to your cookout and bite into one of these carrot dogs, all hell gonna break loose. Shame, shame, shame on A, whoever thought carrot dogs were a good idea, and B, anyone who bought them and fed them to people without telling them. Okay? Girls, 1 year of friendship, 400 photos. Me and bro, 10 years of friendship, 1 photo. And that 1 photo was against your will. Maybe it was at like a golf charity events, you know? That's how me and my friends have all of our photos. Oh, you know, I should take that back. We got a couple of fishing photos. But yeah, I've been friends with my buddies for, dude, like 25 years. There ain't many pictures of us all together. But yeah, no, it is accurate, man. Legacy media. See, there's no evidence of danger. Raw footage on X. The raw footage always tells a different story. We know that. I keep finding ICE detention centers everywhere. The AOC memes will never not be funny. And I have a feeling, unfortunately, that she's going to be around for a very long time. Like one day, when we're all old, she's going to be the Nancy Pelosi still in Washington, D.C. I hate saying that, but I think that's going to happen. So never stop with these memes, you know? They're great. Russo ate my pizza rolls, so I kicked his ass. Tyler Zebka. Dude, that actually kind of does look like me. What a great meme. I love that. I feel like these are coming back around. The Tyler Zebka memes. My dad, William Zebka. I won't date conservative men or gun owners. Sorry, boys. She's off the market. Yikes. When dad has to watch the kids during hunting season. It is amazing. Teaching the kids some real life skills. They know what goes into food. Right? It's good. It's great. Get your kids out there. Teach them. When a Democrat is losing in arguments. January 6th. Oh, yeah. Those people are not serious people. But you shouldn't be arguing with those people anyways. Waste your time. I want to know why Martha Stewart went to prison for insider trading and Pelosi is still not in prison. Do we have an update on the Pelosi bill? Did you guys know that? They're trying to pass the Pelosi bill to prevent congressmen and women from trading stocks. Oh, I hope it passes. With that name on it. Wouldn't that be amazing? When your kid's elementary school principal hears you have questions about the curriculum. And then, yeah, if you question the curriculum, you're crazy, you're nuts, you want to ban books. Sadly, this happens at public schools. It's very bizarre and sad. Movies when women have cancer. Movies when men have cancer. That is phenomenal. Because it's true, dude. It triggers different things in us. And these movies portray that. It's perfect. They sat like this for hours, wondering who was going to pick up the check. The taxpayer. Yeah. Dad, I've decided to major in philosophy. That's good, because they just opened that huge philosophy factory in our town. That's a great meme. Yeah, that's a great meme. You could get the only jobs you could get in that are teaching philosophy. It's like a pyramid scheme, right? Go get it. If you can afford it, do whatever you want. But if you're taking out debt for that, absolutely insane. And we need more people telling kids that. Stop telling kids that this is a good idea to do. It's not a good idea. I would say, like, maybe if you want to go to law school afterwards, if that's your plan, but I mean, I don't know, man. What level of adulting have you reached? Why is there so much sugar in everything? Dude, it's in everything. Literally everything. It's crazy. Like spaghetti sauce. There's added sugar to spaghetti sauce. It's crazy. Not homeless. Wife in Costco for 2+ hours now. Please help. What does a little fine print say? I'm starving. Will accept gummy bears. You'll survive. You'll survive. There's nothing worse than sitting out in the parking lot waiting for her to get out of Target, you know. For anyone feeling down, just remember, Velveeta cheese has been on the market since 1918. If that trash cheese can succeed, so can you. For anybody that loves Velveeta, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you like trash cheese. I feel offended here. We don't eat Velveeta a lot because it's really bad for you, but it is really good. It is, dude. Have you had the Velveeta mac and cheese where it comes in that nasty pouch and you squeeze it out of the pouch? It's like, okay, this can't be good for you. But it's so delicious. It's so good. Point of view. The government doesn't control me. People staring at a red light. You stop for red lights, you're getting controlled, man. You're controlled. You don't even know it. The kids who were eating Tide Pods are now old enough to drive. Oh, dude. Dude. You guys remember that time? That was what, like 2016, 2017, 8-9 years ago? I don't even know if we can say the word Tide Pods on YouTube, but there was a period of time where that was a real thing, where kids were doing that. They were eating those things. And anything to do with Tide Pods on YouTube was an instant ban. Instant strike and an instant removal of content. HR at my work just called me and I thought I was in trouble for something, but they just let me know my 11-year-old sister has been commenting on their Instagram every day telling them to give me a raise. That's a good sister right there. Yeah. I love that. Hopefully they gave you that raise. My tax dollars, somehow also my tax dollars. Yeah, I mean, this goes back, what, decades? Isn't this the story of the U.S. government, the military-industrial complex, right? These are our tax dollars. Just remember that every time we see this. You know, a lot of stuff going on in the world, but nobody can deny this. This is a fact. This is true. That's how it works. What's up? How'd you do in today's game? Did you laugh at all? If you did, you lose. You gotta start using the correct pronunciation of this state, okay? Enough saying Illinois, it's Illinois. Like I said, thousands of hours of research into this. I know what I'm talking about. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. That's it for today's game. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Zeducation.
Idiots.